Can a world long drive champion get my clubhead speed 5 miles an hour quicker in 5 minutes? We headed to the PGA Show in Orlando and met up with Kyle Berkshire to find out.
So how much effort do you put into that? Like, is that kind of you cruising?
A decent amount, but like, I mean, I could put more in.
Let's see. So that was also right at 271. Let's see your numbers, attack angle. So what I would say to you, tee it up a little bit higher, this next one, and go for an attack angle of about +6, and try to hit a tight draw. And that'll improve your aerodynamics a little bit, and I think you'll get a little more yardage. So the number to beat is 271. So just try to tee up maybe like a 1/4 inch higher, and just stay back on it a little more, and then let the hands release just before impact, and try to hit a bit of a high draw. So your club speed jumped up 4 miles an hour.
Really?
Your attack angle went up, and then you're at 287.8. One of the biggest reasons she gained a little more distance, she's already got a great swing. She's already creating LPGA Tour caliber speed, actually above and beyond it, honestly. So all I did was just improve the aerodynamics, because her swing's already really good. Like, give her a really good swing. I'd imagine you're probably a plus handicap or really close to it. Yeah, that's what I imagine.
Right, Kyle's given us some really good tips there, so let's just run through them a little bit more thoroughly. First of all, try harder. Pretty good tip, but also something you wouldn't really think of. I think most people want to hit it further, but are you trying like full out on each shot? So a big thing here is just to make sure every time you go out, you're trying to swing it as fast as possible and kind of forgetting about the result, because first, when you build in speed, you're probably not going to hit very good shots. You probably need to get used to that speed a little bit more and then take it out on the golf course. Teeing the ball up higher. This is a big one because we're wanting to be able to get behind the golf ball, as Kyle said, and hit up on the golf ball more. That's going to get your attack angle up, it's going to get your launch angle up, and it's going to mean the ball's going to stay in the air for longer, which is obviously going to help you with that hang time and total carry distance.
All you have to do is change the aerodynamics a little bit. I saw a bit of a cut, which is spinning a little more. So I just had her hit a bit up on the ball so we can get a higher apex, a little less spin, turn over a little more, so it's going to land harder and run out more, and that'll give you more yardage. And just do speed training 2 to 3 times a week, swing it as fast as possible, 30 to 40 balls 3 times a week, and that'll increase your baseline beyond just making adjustments to the ball, like ball flight, stuff like that.
Now the last bit was talking about shot shape, which is definitely what I found the most interesting. And he was saying that you want to kind of release your hands more through the ball. It's going to help you hit that draw shape. It's also going to speed the club head up through this bit of the swing, which is obviously going to help you with more distance. Now typically that draw shape would go a little bit further, maybe because it kind of reduces spin down a little bit. So having that right to left shape is really going to help in terms of getting maximum distance.
I didn't think about like the shot shape thing at all, which seems obvious now you say it.
Well, that's actually something I applied to my game as well. I had Cobra fit me with a much higher lofted club so I could play a draw. And it's given me a lot more distance because I play a draw on long drive. And now that I'm playing a lot more golf, I've started to play draw there, and it's given me a lot more yardage. So, I mean, you have a beautiful swing, so I didn't feel a need to really change too much with your actual swing. I was just like, change your ball flight a little bit and you're going to gain 15 yards, no problem. So
now, obviously hitting it further isn't just like a thing that's going to happen overnight. So really, if you wanted to be really committed to this, get more distance and speed, you're going to have to hit the gym, lift loads of weights, and also make sure you're doing speed training regularly. So Kyle's recommending 2 to 3 times a week, you're swinging as fast as physically possible. Now, this doesn't have to be to a golf ball, and it can be with systems such as like stack or swing speed sticks, and that's just going to really help you learn to move the club quicker before you then go and hit the golf ball. Let's try his tips now we're back in England and see if I can get the speed and carry distance that I was getting in America.